Hi there, folks. So another great video that I'm going to present to you, and this one is regarding balance exercises. So I wanted to go over, I recently just launched a balance seminar that gave some great tips as to how we can improve our balance and also balance exercises to practice at home. But I wanted to offer this to everyone who gets my newsletter, a few great ideas and tips for working on our balance from home, just some extra exercises that you can do from home on your own. Keeping up with it is really great for working on your stabilizing muscles and improving our balance over time if we continue to keep working and practicing these exercises. So let's get started. The first one, for all of them, you will want some sort of support surface nearby, whether it's a table, chair, a counter, anything that doesn't move, and that is going to be stable support for you when you need to hold on in the beginning or in general while you're improving and getting more advanced. That way we make sure no one falls while we're working on practicing these exercises. Let's start first. We're going to work on a tandem stance. So a tandem stance is going to be one foot in front of the other. All right? I'm in alignment, so you can see I'm tandem. Now, if that is too difficult for some folks, you can do a partial tandem stance. So you can have one foot off to the side. It's really up to you on the level of how strong you feel your balance is or how weak it is. Okay, but I'm gonna go with a full tandem stance here. So one toe to heel behind each other. So you can see this is from the front, this is from the side. All right, and I'm just going to hold it there. So I've got my stable surface next to me in case I need it. Good, strong, good posture is important. I'm gonna have upright posture. I'm gonna hold it here, and I'm just going to look straight ahead, find something to focus on. If I have to touch down, like if I'm wobbly and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fall, you've got your stable support surface nearby. So hold this for 30 seconds and then go ahead and switch legs. So then I would go ahead, switch legs, and do the other side. You might find one side is stronger than the other, right? Hold it for 30 seconds, and that's one of our first exercises is our tandem stance. So remember, all of these exercises, when it comes to balance, are very important that we have good posture. Posture is important with our balance. So if you are hunched over or if you are a bit crooked, you're gonna need to want to work on that. So if you're not sure, doing this sometimes where you have a mirror nearby or even setting up your phone that you can watch yourself in a video would be great so you can give yourself feedback on how your posture is for your balance exercises. All right, we're gonna go into a next one. The next one is going to be single leg stance. Now, for anyone who has knee issues, hip issues, anything that you cannot stand on one leg by yourself because your doctor's informed you of that or you know you can't, then you're gonna want to avoid all of these exercises that are single-legged exercises. And instead, just focus on that, tandem stance, and then there's ways to make that more challenging. But for now, I'm gonna move forward and do a single leg stance. Okay, so single leg stance. We're going to have one foot come up just off the floor. This time we're gonna do a front, so you can see from the side, it's just slightly off the floor. And I'm just gonna hold it here. Now, because you're single-legged, your standing supportive leg, you're gonna feel your foot grabbing and gripping into the floor. Might be a bit shaky. You might be really shaky, right? Depending on your level of strength in your leg. But it's gonna work all this standing leg supporting here, all the way up. You hold it for 30 seconds and then you're gonna switch sides, okay? So we'll switch sides and we would do the same thing on the other leg. After you've done a forward one, if that's not too bad and later you wanna practice a reverse hold, you can have your leg go to the rear. So from the side you can see, I just bring my foot off the floor in the back instead of in the front. Again, I've got good posture, which I know you can't see in the video, but I have tall posture. I'm looking at something like I'm focusing on something, and then I'm just holding it there for 30 seconds. and then we'll switch legs. So that is a great one that you can work on next. I normally wouldn't suggest you do all of these moves at one time, but these are really great for practicing in, let's say, the kitchen is one of the best spots. You've got something cooking on the stove, you're waiting for it to boil. You've got something in the microwave, you're waiting for your coffee to brew or your tea. All great things that don't take very long. You have a counter there for support. You can practice your balance moves while you're waiting for these things to go. I think that's one of the great areas that I think is a good reminder to work on these exercises. Once you've gotten stronger at those exercises, something that to take into account is that the stronger you get, the more you're going to want to advance the moves. So we'll go to an advanced move that is a 3-way hold. And so we're going to move our leg and it's going to kind of take us off center of our mass as well. So here we go. Our 3-way balance hold is going to be forward, side, rear. So I'm doing a little movement of my leg, and I have my support here in case I need it, right? But the movement is going to throw you off. So you can see me from the side. If you want to see me from the side, I'm doing forward, side, rear. So it's a very little movement. While you're getting stronger at this, you might have to touch down in between. So if I'm going forward and I have to tap down, side, tap down, reverse, tap down, that's okay as well. But as you get stronger, you will want to eventually move to doing it without touching down. That would be your goal. There's so much more. There's balance pads out there. There's balance boards. There's Bosu balls. There's a whole lot of extra things out there that you can do. If all moves that I've just shown you are too easy, there's a lot of ways to challenge yourself. But get started with those. Do each side 30 seconds. Make sure you have your support and continue to improve on your strength. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.